Intelligence doesn't equal financial success. I know doctors, lawyers, and engineers earning six figures who are broke. I know people with average intelligence building substantial wealth. The difference isn't IQ. It's avoiding critical money mistakes. Today, I'm revealing money mistakes even smart people make. These aren't obvious errors like gambling or luxury spending. These are subtle psychological traps that destroy wealth while seeming perfectly rational. I've made most of these mistakes myself. Learning from them transformed my finances. Welcome to Wealth Wisdom. If you have ambitions to achieve financial success, please leave "yes" in the comment, and we are here to help you obtain insight and build wealth. Mistake 1. Optimizing for salary instead of wealth. Smart people chase high salaries. They negotiate hard, switch jobs for raises, and measure success by income. But high income doesn't equal wealth. A doctor earning $400,000 spending $420,000 is broke. A teacher earning $60,000 spending $40,000 is building wealth. Income is what you make. Wealth is what you keep. I made this mistake early in my career. I focused exclusively on increasing salary. My income grew 50% in 3 years. My net worth barely changed because spending increased proportionally. The shift happened when I optimized for savings rate instead of salary. I focused on the gap between income and expenses. A 30% savings rate on $60,000 builds more wealth than 5% on $150,000. Track your savings rate monthly. If it's not increasing as income grows, you're making this mistake. Mistake 2. Analysis paralysis on investments. Smart people over-research. They want perfect information before investing. They analyze every market indicator, read countless articles, and wait for the ideal entry point. Meanwhile, time passes. The most valuable investment asset is time in market, not timing the market. While they analyze, their money sits in savings earning 1%. Inflation quietly destroys purchasing power. I wasted 2 years researching the perfect investment strategy. During that time, the S&P 500 returned 40%. My analysis cost me thousands in missed gains. Start investing with good enough knowledge. Buy broad index funds and improve your strategy over time. Imperfect action beats perfect planning every time. Mistake 3. Underestimating lifestyle inflation. Smart people justify lifestyle upgrades. They earned the raise. They deserve the nicer car, bigger house, expensive restaurants. Each upgrade seems reasonable individually. But lifestyle inflation is wealth-building's silent killer. Your income grows 20%. Your spending grows 25%. You're actually moving backward while feeling successful. I tracked every raise for 5 years. Lifestyle inflation consumed 80% of income increases. Only 20% went to wealth building. No wonder my net worth grew slowly despite significant salary growth. The solution: automate savings increases before lifestyle upgrades. When you get a raise, immediately increase automatic investment transfers by at least 50% of the raise amount. Then enjoy lifestyle upgrades with what remains. Mistake 4. Ignoring opportunity cost. Smart people calculate explicit costs but ignore opportunity costs. They see a $50,000 car as $50,000 spent. They don't see the $500,000 in retirement wealth that money could become. Every dollar spent today is multiple dollars not available in the future. At 10% returns over 30 years, $1 today equals $17.45 in the future. That $5 daily coffee is actually $90 in future wealth daily. I started viewing purchases through opportunity cost lens. That $30,000 car upgrade meant $240,000 less in retirement. Suddenly the upgrade seemed absurd. Before significant purchases, calculate opportunity cost. Multiply the amount by 8 for 30-year opportunity cost at 7% returns. This reveals the true cost of spending versus investing. Mistake 5. Keeping up with successful peers. Smart people surround themselves with successful peers. This is great for motivation but terrible for spending habits. Your lawyer friend buys a Tesla. Your doctor colleague renovates their kitchen. You feel pressured to keep up. But you don't see their balance sheets. That friend might be drowning in debt. That colleague might have family money. Comparing visible consumption without seeing hidden finances leads to terrible decisions. I nearly bought a house I couldn't afford because colleagues were buying. I felt behind. Then I learned several were house poor, stressed about payments, and unable to invest for retirement. Now I compare net worth privately, not lifestyle publicly. I track my own numbers and ignore others' consumption. This eliminated financial comparison stress completely. Mistake 6. Being too conservative too long. Smart people fear risk. They keep emergency funds in checking accounts. They avoid stock market volatility. They prioritize safety over growth. But being too conservative has costs. Money in checking accounts loses 3% annually to inflation. Avoiding stocks costs 7–10% annual returns. Over decades, excessive caution destroys more wealth than market crashes. I kept $50,000 in checking for 5 years as a safety buffer. That extreme caution cost me $40,000 in investment returns. My fear of market volatility was more expensive than any crash. Build appropriate emergency funds, then invest aggressively. For most people, 6 months' expenses and savings is sufficient. Everything else should work harder through investments. Mistake 7. Neglecting tax optimization. Smart people focus on earning and investing but ignore taxes. They use taxable accounts when tax-advantaged options exist. They don't maximize 401k contributions. They ignore HSA benefits. Taxes are often the biggest expense over a lifetime. Yet most people spend more time optimizing $100 purchases than optimizing tens of thousands in annual taxes. I ignored tax optimization for years. When I finally calculated, I'd paid $30,000 in unnecessary taxes by not maxing tax-advantaged accounts. That's $30,000 that could have compounded for decades. Max out all tax-advantaged accounts first. 401k, IRA, HSA. Use these before taxable brokerage accounts. The tax savings compound into substantial wealth over time. Mistake 8. Not investing in themselves. Smart people invest in markets but not in themselves. They're cheap about courses, coaching, and skill development. They won't spend $5,000 on education but will invest $50,000 in stocks. Yet investing in yourself provides the highest returns. A $10,000 course that increases your income $20,000 annually is a 200% return year one and continues paying dividends for decades. I was guilty of this. I'd research free resources for months rather than pay for quality education. When I finally invested $8,000 in professional coaching, my income increased $50,000 within 18 months. Allocate 5–10% of income to self-improvement. Books, courses, coaching, conferences. Your earning capacity is your most valuable asset. Invest in it aggressively. Mistake 9. Failing to automate. Smart people rely on discipline and willpower. They manually transfer money to savings. They remember to invest each month. They track expenses consciously. But willpower fails. Life gets busy. You forget. You temporarily skip a month. Months become years. Your wealth building stalls. I tried manual financial management for years. My consistency was terrible. Some months I saved 40%. Other months, nothing. Average savings rate was 15%. When I automated everything, savings rate jumped to 30% consistently. Automatic transfers, automatic investments, automatic bill payments. Systems beat willpower every time. Spend 2 hours automating your finances completely. Then forget about it. Automation removes psychology from wealth building. Mistake 10. Waiting for perfect circumstances. Smart people wait for the right time. They'll start investing after buying a house. They'll save aggressively after the next promotion. They'll learn about money when life calms down. Perfect circumstances never arrive. Life is always chaotic. Waiting costs years of compound growth you'll never recover. I waited 3 years to start investing seriously. I had reasons: unstable job, planning to move, expecting expenses. All seemed valid. All were excuses. Those 3 years cost me $50,000 in compound growth. The earlier you start, the less you need to save. Time is wealth building's most valuable ingredient. Start today with whatever you have. $100 monthly invested now beats $500 monthly invested in 5 years. Implementing the solutions. You've now seen 10 mistakes that destroy wealth despite intelligence. Awareness is first. Action is everything. Choose 3 mistakes you're currently making. Write them down. Create specific action plans to fix them this month. Mine were lifestyle inflation, manual finances, and ignoring tax optimization. Fixing these 3 mistakes doubled my wealth building rate within 1 year. Your intelligence is an asset, but only if applied correctly. These mistakes prove that financial success requires specific knowledge and behaviors, not just general intelligence. If this video revealed mistakes you're making, hit that subscribe button for more money wisdom. Comment below with which mistake you're fixing first. Public commitment dramatically increases follow-through. Remember, smart people make dumb money mistakes. But smart people also learn, adapt, and improve. Use your intelligence to avoid these traps, and watch your wealth grow exponentially.